And Julie Bishop, just one quick question before we leave this subject. Was Scott Morrison off-piste here, or did he actually run this past the shadow cabinet?
Scott Morrison was interviewed about the matter. He spoke quite reasonably about it, in my view.
But was that the first time you heard about behavioural protocols, the informing of neighbourhoods, all that sort of stuff?
Well, this is the first time this circumstance has arisen. I didn't know.
It wasn't passed through shadow cabinet as a policy.
Tony, I didn't know that there were people on bridging visas living in squalid conditions in Parramatta, and the government didn't know.
So,
I didn't know that
seriously,
the government
are you saying that he made it up as he went along because he was shocked by what he heard?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we were responding to a circumstance that we hadn't realised had got so bad, that the government had lost control of the whole detention network.
I'm just curious, was it a Scott Morrison frolic, or was it its decision?
Let's start focusing on the real issue and stop trying to demonise Scott Morrison, and let's look at what's actually happened here. What's actually happened here?
Poor old Scott, as opposed to everyone else who's been demonised. Let Scott be free, you know.
The government wants to push responsibility onto everybody else for its own policy failings. I would say the government's failings in border protection and in this area are the greatest of this generation. It has utterly walked away from responsibility to protect borders, to stop people getting on boats. And don't forget, when the Howard government left office, there were 4 people who had arrived by boat in the detention network. Now 35,000 have come under extraordinarily dangerous circumstances, and the government have no answers and no solutions. So we're responding to these. Thank you, Rosin. We're responding to the circumstances as they unfold, and I think people would be shocked to know that the government's put people on bridging visas, put them out into the community, and have got no idea of the circumstances in which they're living.
Oh, yes, they do.
Okay.
No, that's not right.
I think we've covered this area quite a bit. Let's move along. Our next question comes from Graham McTeague.